And the match is called so Europe.
Yeah.
Yes.
But our last message, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay. My comments, messages, no problem.
Also, Mikel will be the man. Nicola just free Chelsea.
I also okay. Okay, one answer or no?
All
right. Yeah. Okay. Or Bonechi papa. No, my branch no hun ton with Chelsea. Yes. Okay, no. What reply no? Okay, no reply no.
That is the reason.
Yes.
That is the reason why he received that red card in the Newcastle game. That is the reason Omar Chelsea ball 10 against 11 against Flamingo. No. Ball na Jao Pedro be boy. And no Emma within the technical staff of the Chelsea team. I realize they say the guy will give them a different football so far as Jackson is concerned. Besides that, Sergio, that issue of FFP Nama Chelsea and Timian spending.
Yeah.
Now Abramovich era Omutimi spending. We are talking about Chelsea who has spent not less than 2 billion cedis into how many transfer market? Enzo Fernandez was signed for more than 100 million pounds. Moises Caicedo was signed for more than 100 million pounds. So what FFP again? Jao Pedro is saying at all. So it is not as if Chelsea and spend it. You know, Chelsea on what years can on their top players. Mihalo Modric is on the top. Until Mikel has no role in Jackson movement to Bayern Munich. Born no bona unti memoir. You know na Europe there. Criticism I criticize the players there. And obi amobo Europe. Capri be amobo Europe.
They criticize you and free home.
You don't want to be a professional footballer. Say a bow here because football is sanity. Say anko here. France will not be happy with your performance. Vinicius Junior or Champions League final new goals now they are Real Madrid. Fans are turning against him. Go to El Chinguirito consistently. They've been bashing him in the El Chinguirito TV. Inti Genoa and Central for the Ombe Omejuma. So also be choose football as your career. Now since Central for some Omobe Kentino. Born untime modia. And the Genoa on your football. Inti enye Mikelins, there are players as I do or criticize or Monsua. And also to me, a morale booster to them for them to prove you wrong. Your boy results nim koye because France the moment results be ban general obia on pe was and be abet born in some at the amount. Inti Nicola Jackson getting to the latter part of last season and the performance no of them and Sir Chelsea and called the Champions League. It's a Newcastle United game no. Come back as Jackson uncle. And as I said, FIFA Club World Cup game against Flamingo. Inti enye Mikel Enema Jackson e call Bayern Munich.
Okay.
Chelsea realized that also many de la Poba and Jao Pedro gave them a dear on who said no, they play on a day ban. See a money the opportunity next season, he will deliver. And clearly at the FIFA Club World Cup, it was Jao Pedro and Onema Jackson. I realized it's an impecking order of Betosomiensa. So obviously he has to leave.
I couldn't believe Dr. Ibonasa passed when I read it on social media. Condolences to you and his family. Is Andy also forgetting that Chelsea also sold many players before buying Caicedo and Enzo?
It has nothing to do with what I said.
Yeah.
Or say FFP to moment me and two players. And that's not okay.
Yeah.
Now Chelsea last season man two player. None of my do can go.
No, but so Chelsea around the time, no. A friend is saying Mikel Obi Unya Nefo. Now only superstars being never born. Okay? Nti ne bre no so ase yen hu ni yi bebre say onyade. Unlike players be say Caicedo no ma hu omo yi omo say omo ball pa no. Na superstars e twa no ho nti no mo cover no. No be so che no because at time no na Abramovich because of FFP rules no na so strict. Nti otimi players be or the ba or Pediba Chelsea. So no person.
Okay.
And the man mentioned FFP.
No problem. Chelsea confirmed Steve Sidwell by Ultimate Boy. Within that same era, they brought Steve Sidwell. When to be amo, and you know Biana in the midst of stars Ultimate performing. Said you, and you play Bia. Chelsea confirmed Steve Sidwell by that time now he couldn't deliver. Omoko fa managed by Satab, he couldn't deliver. Enti enye obia na general in the midst of stars otimi performing. It is a Mikel in the midst of stars otimi and so they are giving him credit because when you play a bia na sejo Kessben won the World Cup with Brazil in 2002. On Monday by Manchester United stars at the team he couldn't deliver. Eti nye play a bia na turn to stars ma otimi bo sejo. Eti give Mikel that credit. Because my mom, 2 examples of players from the Mubas at time within that Chelsea team, they couldn't deliver.
But is it also not true, say they can say players normally Mikel boy no not only outstanding. Into me first outstanding nans and describe Mikel Obi. Even though only outstanding players the boy. No, is it not true?
No, it is true. Mikel was not an outstanding. No, you know. So question and I may answer. Mikel was not an outstanding player, and not all players. Our winning titles were outstanding players. Team BNU Ubenya number 1 to 11, so we are outstanding. There be Ubenya normal and ordinary players, but those are sacrificial players. Son of football,
yes, stretching us 70 years.
What are you know?
Or say, Mikel Obi bo Obiachi. Okay, our branch and I'm here free team. Now Mikel Obi, Tamana Bobo, Ben now. Lack na unya is around just at an FFP rules no enye so ya okofa superstar to tomo ombetwa ohusia omne na ya outstanding na unya hwe na obegbo obi achi sa ba ndi amutie free team do person kan no
je no na ball uni monkwa na ebo bi achi okay ball uni monkwa na ebo bi achi okay how many times na we say we Pele ni Maradona e pounded how many times and now we say Maradona no we Pele Jazino Revelino Bulijaka Mario Kempes Toto Squelachi, Roberto Baggio. How many times now we saw the microphone achieve discuss it? But those were the big guys those days. Omar Sivori and the lives. And they got enough for Mona Masters. And Jimmy Caragamo. And then Mickey Richards Mona Masters. And General, you don't need to be a special player before you see behind the microphone. And I'm saying that in as much as I agree he wasn't outstanding, there were players who were brought within the Chelsea setup. They were not outstanding. They couldn't play. And to give him credit. As something now means some
okay.
Enra games course.
No, before say about games, you my comments kakra wo omun sem no ho ni is America so diaba.
Say oh omun ye fair to Karaga.
Fair? Comment in fair cry.
Debut football omun ka ho nsem no die ntina wo say ohunu bo ansa na waka wate. Mintis asem na asem. E wo say wo ye special player say wo ti say JJ Okocha Nwanko Kanu. Omun na wo say ka football ho asem. Sameko fo omun na wo say how and I said, you know, great players and Kwana Pesako coaches. And Manchester United near Darren Fletcher and Kobadi Amano. Sarah and Giggs more. Sabeka more. Suppose coach more.
Oh, yeah, I'm for just like coaches are non performing yade, a team be a muntimi, club muntimi, national team muntimi, and Smokonya chance ko e panditria. If you are seeing knowledge in Namutim no,
no, people say it, but I'm saying that you don't need to be a good footballer.
But say can was
you know, I'm saying that you don't need to be a good footballer. Yeah, want about football to the highest level. Yeah, discussing footballers. You don't need to play at the highest level before you can discuss football. That is what I'm saying.
Okay, but
no problem. But you mention we can say you. And here say Obabo boy do pokunti. Abedi Pele, you know how many times he was Abedi Pele discuss football Ghana. And I think Ghana you be pamu bia. Near for say Kofi, near Abedi Pele, near Malik Jaben and Razak no moka football asset.
Well, this is what can be done.
Say,
why the coach play no go to Papa on that English
Gary Neville.
Gary Neville.
Yeah.
So what can be done?
No, you know, Masama me
kappa. So to Papa so take coach be even say.
Yes.
So better TV.
No, you know, I mean, can't so better TV. So
I want to man you.
I want on from my.
Yes.
I want from.
So what do you
no, you know, I mean, can't say Gary Neville Akofelu of Valencia in 20 minutes.
I was on man you.
I want to catch. You know. No, they are not mechanic say. Your coaches be wa. Omu trainee players. Sa players no omu nyina omu beye coaches. Na Ferguson Crawford no de omu asa eno na tell you meka. And those are facts. Gary Neville dwane, Posco su dwane. Rangex ba e wantimi. Only go na sort here the omu gini obedi 2 years wantimi anere.
Okay.
into the first are clear. But say Joe, the me come on a business say you don't need to be a special player before you can sit behind the microphone.
Okay, Thompson say 11 goals. 7 year own goal.
Yes.
Mama von Casa, I never.
No, they can say that. They can say that. But you know, he's a Champions League winner.
Okay.
He's a Champions League winner.
Okay.
Or say runners up.
Okay.
In 2007 or Athens. He's a Champions League winner.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy Carragher, you know, he was a normal player. But he won the Champions League.
Because I also for okay, can be the papa.
Said your kind of Obu Africa for him.
Yes.
Until we are there, at least. Conform level no we duru into one more the ombetimi achiro madwen di achiro
okay
sana game no etie
okay all right
you know I see Jimmy Carragher no yenti enkrofo e kama ni hwe no e bruso like he wasn't John Terry onduru ho onduru Ferdinand onduru Vidic but no one so in quality to play 505 games for Liverpool you are not just you are above average. He did 38 games for the English national team. And imagine say, yes, na no yentino, ye kama ne kwa yese ese wasan broso. But Jimmy Carragher, those days, you know, now you need those aggressive type of football center backs. Baku ye the cool, calm and collected. Baku ye physically strong, and that was Jimmy Carragher. Me personally, I didn't like him. Udinani bugebin kukuno. And mampana samda but a son no yanin in same who do baby or kikentino ya mane koyes as a born no nimbo kra jeno no nimbo no was so any dear onru John Terry and I say beer but he was a above average
no average and above okay
Jimmy Carragher was above you know you can play Liverpool 505 games you better a national team, no, he played some 38 games. And look at the era he played during the days of Sol Campbell, John Terry, and the likes. And to say, no, it's that bad a player. And can your national team collapse? But now, no, you're in Semintino. And Crawford so much dissing back into Emmanuel say, no, Nimbokra. Genoa and ne center backs no more teams in Jimmy Carragher will play in several teams.
He will start in most of the top teams in the world.
He will play in several teams. But in some say, no, he was a good player.
Good morning. Andy Kerm is getting it all twisted. Those people he's defending are overly criticized. And people compare their criticisms to their performance in their playing days. No one is saying they shouldn't criticize. But they overly do it. That's why, as if they were special. Okay. So no musi yiri omo criticize nkofo. And a man for sure so e dey bomb it but yen kasema omo criticize. So no musi how many omo ko wuntri no. As if they were special.
Some were special.
Okay.
Paul Scholes was a special player. Some were special.
We are special criticize a man for canopy.
Oh, say as if they were special.
Yes.
And I remember example say Paul Scholes was special.
Okay.
Gary Neville was special.
He didn't want to win one out.
Gary Neville's position was special.
Several I cannot say Kafu Daniel Alves is special. Namede Gary Neville abeto sa level ni. Ti na make say on special. Now Paul Scholes dey general or special.
On level no.
David.
Okay.
Daniel Alves mo ball no dey Gary Neville only sa capacity no. But Paul Scholes obe fit into any midfield be obe parade bia.
Okay. And Dani Alves the only standards.
Oh dear. But at least that is the level.
Gary Neville, Dani Alves, Kafu, extraordinary. You can global footballer, top hierarchy baby pa Super and the apex. A honor day Dani Alves neka from Beto. Until you can have other players be below them. Mimi Foza after them. Gary Neville will be.
The word is special. That is the word.
But how many players?
Mama and digress. You share the canal. I'm sure we are covered before. I'm sure you find sure we are. Send your money now. I'm on full job.
Yes.
Obi say schools. No schools.
Thierry.
Yeah. Exercise. Yeah. I'm for bashing sir.
That
be. I know we have grief.
I'm okay. I am bashing sir. But you show background. the one year pay.
Yes.
Do I have one in our so become one? Near Cassu. So no one now in the special Abiasa.
General.
I know we are wrong some mess.
You know, criticizing sometimes is different from 7 periods. How can say Gary Neville? Sorry, Jimmy Carragher. Do baby or same blue come. See, Doki catching Musala.
I amend them to us.
Doki catching Musala. Dokafa Afcon. But sir, criticism as in say, John Mikel Obi.
You're sure only Jackson, you know.
Only Jackson sends him. Obakase Obi, Meme Omomufuze Mikel Obi was a good player in his role. There are several people fans on Nyade. But baby, Meme one the honey say, you don't necessarily have to be an extraordinary player to gain the right to criticize people. Because you're Juma Fufro. Panditry. Juma Fufro. Panditry, no. You assess, criticize, and also applaud people when they do well. Nini na account. A bit fast style, so omo hard or born hard and kwa. At the end of the day, omo this microphone no be compare omo playing days, you know. You can't also blame them. But I know more nimbo nkwana say omo selling.
We agree. That one day. Me know we agree. But no, because what can be done? Abrante you call Valencia go to Papa so.
Gary Neville.
Yes. Obaya or Chelsea we are coaching now go try you so. So now what can I say?
Yes.
The entra. Then I will refer no to the Valencia coaching.
And I will ba chrem crofo say you see coaching. Usu koye bi no antuma. A different from say
maybe Mikel Obi.
Mikel there. General Mikel
why there?
He
won everything. No.
General Mikel in the Eagles team.
2013 Nigeria team no more the AFCON. Or the Nigeria won the 20 World Cup finals. It didn't Mikel in here.
General from the youth days when Nigeria
won the 23 Olympic Games Paris.
From the youth days, he was always one of the Nigeria best performers.
He was the number 10
Chelsea in the ball. To defensive
play at Chelsea in Manchester United. Nigeria number 10 jersey. Go back to the history and check the Nigeria number 10 jersey.
Okay.
He wasn't special, agreed. But he was a good player.
Okay.
Jackson said, how many times you know Jackson? Chelsea fans don't know papa. Nicola Jackson. At the end of Nicola Jackson, Chelsea fans and find out Mikel Obi, who was achieved with Chelsea. What's it?
Also on the money free Chelsea.
How is that possible? Only taking
what is Mikel's on the match?
No, test and say
Jackson Mikel Jackson. Ujrano consuche. So Kokai Jackson ko reply.
Yes.
Ne dru baby oni ne banta. O de ne bo ne bo. Onu so adwuma o ye say kasa. Da bi o chance so kasa. E na wo so ne beko. E na ogira wo so anto agya ko say nto onye odai.
Okay.
Una man ko ye nto onye odai. All right,
okay. Me train da obi ebe ye obi mi obi kon pa momiansa. Na makofa ne background. Makofa ne playing days and na ne ho days no. E dey abeto to ho so nsusu nkasa. Me train sa da.
Asema wo be kan ne be chiri mu ya.
Okay, all right. Me train da no pa.
You know we should see ya ibida.
Why ibida?
Player where? So obi kan obi.
Especially Gary Neville.
Gary Neville.
Mahano papa.
David, you know Gary Neville.
Guru no ha. Ma sopano.
Morino zi 100 defenders that one.
Can I go? You know.
Mahano wa ha papa.
Gary Neville na.
Boy no kon Valencia days pa. Me kai pa.
So
Gary Neville.
Yes, Gary Neville. Yes. And then mo kari.
Ondo kokochi e no ko hwie puto. Anu aba be tere.
Say obi aka so ya be kwa ko any background. Obi aka ta na ko any background.
It is a show background fan kan hwe dia. Me ntwa so.
Me hu nipa e ko any background so akoka ball as if you go any ball boy.
Okay.
You know Mikel Obi achiever. Or the right to talk about any player.
Okay.
Mikel.
He won Europa, he won the champion. He played in the Champions League final at the Allianz Arena.
Okay.
Chelsea team no ball final at Allianz Arena na especially.
Yeah.
Team a depleted that. Not Chelsea for any hopes on the champions. He played in the final.
Alright.
They be a Chelsea for say. The Juma Oya answer or pass square passes. Coaches no so say and no more. Under several coaches he was a starter.
And Doc say Osaka ya. Whenever Mikel Obi is playing for Nigeria, it seems different. nti mo ta company dey say who any Chelsea looks more defensive
Nigeria for you should as a number 10 in a tournament. Remember, and Jose say Nigeria for I exchanging a very good number 6 for a bad number 10. Meaning that in the eyes of Jose, they should have used him as a number 6.
I remember one game Spain versus Nigeria Confederations Cup 2013 before Brazil 2014 World Cup. No, even though the Spain team won 3-0, but he made sure he marked the likes of the Jarvis, the Iniestas deep in the middle.
He has the right to criticize every
good
player.
He's a good player.
Midfield action, Kessben, television, Kessben and 3 Kessben 92.9 Accra. My uncle Accra biome Santa Maria, and so they are the Joe Andy shouldn't generalize by confining his comments solely to the act of sitting behind the microphone. Okay, it pertains to his statements. If one were not an exceptional player, why would they express opinions as though they were the best in the world during their era? It is essential to recognize that a good player can underperform at times, while a player who may be perceived as less skilled can excel at different moments. As a former player, you should understand the importance of providing constructive criticisms. That is all. Thomas Santa Maria, and so they are Ode Abba no. All right. I'm for a church during the Efa General, please let the world know that Jamie Carragher was voted Liverpool's player of the season twice in his career. He made it to the Ballon d'Or top 20 players in 2005. He played at a right back for Gerard Houlier's treble team in 2001. Put some respect on Carragher's name. All right. Dr. Henry Kessa, Cocoa Board, Accra. And so the way Bray Doc, that's a pa. Don't young go on one go for now. And almost also 11 goals, 11 goals, 7-year own goals. And then it is studio echo.
In the midst of that,
one go for no more honor. And I bought a chisel.
In the midst of that English national team,
yeah,
John Terry was better than him. Rio Ferdinand was better than him.
Yeah.
So Campbell to some extent.
Yeah.
Emil Heskey, no, the other defender. Let King running with Babu Bosso.
Yeah.
Eti ode never kwa Ferdinand Terry. Onro.
Yeah.
And so yes,
yeah.
That is the argument you brought up. Say Ushe Carragher, Ushe Ferdinand, now Ushe Terry, Terry Moody or no money Bopa. Don't we knew. But that time, na Liverpool, how many quality players are able? Ferdinand
Carragher Nkasa started as a right back.
And
later on
under the English teacher team, no, Gerard Houllier, he was playing as a right back. It didn't know he wasn't special, but he was just good for Liverpool.
Okay. All right. So Bob Marley once said, when you think it's peace and safety, a sudden destruction, may God punish those trying to dim the light of our brother, our number one goalkeeper, Benjamin Asare. Oh, okay. And I feel anyway, and so everyone has had discussion, no, and so the Revango Naro. Our player Bia won a so in the Carragher was an average player during his time, and the generation has changed now. That's why he was tough for most of the clubs now, but his time he was an average player. Okay, Anafi and Asadi we Abreye.
If he agrees, he will start for most of the teams now.
Okay,
dear, not just now for ya Mubui or the right say. Okay. Because he is talking about the people who are playing now, and we are saying he doesn't have no identity. So criticize you, and if you are telling me say no, then if we maybe or bench then we are saying the same thing.
Okay, and if you are Rastaman, I know they call fire in
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. Wow, when you think it's peace and what safety and a sudden destruction. Wow. Our. So also reggae a power fan pa.
Me reggae.
Okay. Bob Marley who
my favorite here culture.
Culture, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So I know verse be I know oye nipa songo bi kra o.
Robert Mr. Marley. Philosophical statements. He was a poet. He was a musician. No.
Hey, was it races with your horse race, your dog race, your human race, but this is a rat race.
Rat race.
Rat race.
Yes. Yeah. Your horse race, your dog race, your human race, we a rat race. Wow. And if you don't know, you're too fast, no. Because you know what born Rastapa.
Someone's rigging your life.
Oh, you're rigging life. Let me go. Many Dr. Century.
Ras Century.
Yeah. Summertex owner. Doc, you chair on a paper. That's so. Okay. Yantuaso. Let no one gaslight you into thinking Mikel was a below average. Mikel was a very good player, and that and was at Chelsea for several years, without the team going for another backup in an era where Chelsea could have bought any player they wanted. All right. Yamfa and also NCA. Okay. You must for more messages ni mo amode ebua Kessben TV sports show. Okay. Yo, yebehwe na yatoa so. Yebeko hifa biom.
Ana de kame semenyo.
Semenyo, okay.
Na mpesi dikaka. General, mpempi se play free team mo kwa ya na aye dwadwo edu ba bi kwa na ne ho ye nkrofo hini ade. There are few instances mekai Frankie de Jong every Ajax eba Barcelona fans sheda edi na chiko jano airport minim sa wa okaya ko jano kwan shirano say wabesom. I think that was the season of Mobodru semi-final
2019
no ko jano kwan man koye a number of times, especially in January. Ube free club na club fans no be anim say ube free wo e basa ho be ye but enya semenyo Bonman fans no agye atum say abrante no asom e breadu say onko na enra unya akwanya say wo ka bye to nkrofo a wo paul masem sani enra semenyo ye no Bournemouth have caught 11 games without a win. And against Tottenham Hotspurs, game no baby we obi anim say game na about draw 2-2. Yebeko 90 plus 5 minutes. Semenyo from nowhere, from a distance, a thunderbolt, and the pace, the power, and the precision with which he shot the ball was something extraordinary. And coaches no so ye man ye fe omu decide say so omu ye in a way obenya that special attention enti antwa ma omu nyina mpon no omu nyina mpie nko yenye say few minutes to the closure of the game ye ofim and the whole stadium gave him a standing ovation. Now almost singing the Semenyo chant on his chant no friend of believe in Semenyo minim senka the pages the chant ne ma Sibia ka be mi etie kakra bomb fans no say omugye Semenyo edi no mugye ni di yie general mama me ne chant no kakra na nka yentie kakra bi so about the last match. Me know Kasem so drew Manchester Kromo. Now the chant from Semenyo, always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you are indestructible. Always believe in you, cause you are Semenyo. And some omo eka. Na nyumwe omo di free 2023. No mat for the man is now you see general say pages be mami ni video bi na old train no on shot ade be chested na. A man frontier says it baby talent alone is not enough. gifts now when you're enough, but hard work. So when you go no share now heard this shooting exercise no enough. Who team say why Juma was training ground way he was training alone on one personal training. Or shooting from different angles with the right, with the left, with the right, with the left, and then a similar position. No nyaba kuna so atanakasa bye bye to Bournemouth fans, and I think they will forever be grateful to Antoine Semenyo. And look at him, General. Bare-chested. Why Juma now? You don't get it. Sometimes I ask myself, say, how many of our players enter quietly? I'm going to say, has players equal with the multiple my way. Yeah. Or sorry, I know Papa boys bear 4 5 FB. No Mako. Say, me personal training to me uncle. How many of these Kotoko players will quietly go to Adakojachi? No, decide Okoye shooting exercise. Shooting, no, Koye be brace. They won't do it. Or better training, Krobesa elite. Yet they want to get the results. So who almost say 90 minutes and I am football 90 minutes pen or Obeji says general. A lot of work has gone down. They go through a lot of sacrifices go on before they are able to do this. And I was so glad as a Ghanaian seeing Semenyo doing this. Okay. But I do have a who say, and come more in Contemua and can you say Semenyo Command City? Man United. Okay. I'm not telling no Man United general. Nimcroft on Man United for Cotransi. Almost Mutia more in common now. Onya na dream send the 3 back no be jabo. Into the wings no need typical wingers or bebo wing backs. Semenyo can do that. Into Okanya sir. Either so the Nekobo wing back, which he can do those defensive work, or be born as a striker. I am one on ready to play as a striker. So they decided otherwise. I'm hoping say and no pay me sorry and I'm fine say me say big crowd and can start be happy say United that boy because I'm more in honor but him say I late
interesting kakra before Qatar 2022 na Semenyo or Bristol now Bristol just a bought Qatar 2022 say you nyanya 4 years 3 years and some few months so check the rise from Bristol to Bournemouth now to Manchester City.
And now he's the 3rd most prolific player in the Premier League.
And I like his discipline level. Alex Ferguson Sema Ochoa the title that book leading or say if you bid farewell to discipline, you say goodbye to success and set the stage for anarchy. And I like how Antoine Semenyo has made sure it's in a discipline level now. And this is where he is. We're making sure yes, we're making
Mami Musa Mujida Semenyo Yonko Yenim. I said oh yeah indispensable. Ewo Bournemouth. Role bay, son or bay ye. Ewo City. Obebo games ni na. Yensheno was City. Obey saying
tough. City team na. Baby as Semenyo both from right or both from left. Now, so far, City team no on paper on the right, on more Ryan Cherky. And now Bernardo Silva on the ball right is the captain of the side. Or more Savino so into Hanko Yemiensa. Oscar Bobo the Omojana Maneko. On the left, Mamouche. And Duku.
Foden suiting Bob.
Would be only in recent time the Pep preferred Foden as number 10.
This is more of a 4-1-4-1.
Or Nicolas Gonzalez no attacking fin. It is a do right or Kamtishi Miensa, left or Kamtishi Minu. Born ne bossa ye money dear on Adi and Gel. But what dear back home, you know, be any goals
shooting.
And only at the hour. Player obey me a match in terms of shooting. Mamouche in Kwa.
Okay.
Mamouche is the only person in terms of shooting, in terms of numbers, obey me.
Okay.
But so from Manchester City forward, saying that this season goes as a menation. No be intimate with the exception of Ellen Holland. We be cutting, we be caressing board, we be entertaining. But it do the production line, it do the efficiency level. A Hona Semenyo upper hand the chair or munina.
Okay.
For me, and you know, a pepper in the air can and or say or the neighbor.
Yeah.
But the only problem is that I want to say, Joe, se player ye to now we competition from bench so obona untimi mo kura na e ansa na settle because so we competition wa ba e do 60 minutes 65 70 na pressure ba coach be you because se menye Ellen Holland mo level na the be obebo 90 minutes no into our competition it is a do the bebo no say goals no the onimhye wo say ye no to nchen a what a Man City team na tactically omu nyina e fidi Ellen Holland game no omu boni nyina enka wo woni Pep Guardiola ni team enya sa na function Pep ni team e function with different scorers Mahrez, Sterling, Jesus, Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne obia botum sa but the recent Pep Guardiola team Savio onhye Bernardo Silva onhye Doku onhye ni nyina akoye Ellen Holland. It is the only goal scorer within the Manchester City team now. Ellen Holland. Inti eno ni ade asamenyo de beba but jeje wo hwebo no mu nyina bo manipa no gina ni mo. Inti eno ni ade age no eba asamenyo. Ball di obebo bi. But said the bia de je no a je so ogire no ho.
This all you know.
Yes.
This all above the
yes, the ball now but yes because I do. So
I don't know a problem. So one here na okoye backup nipa bi super sub bi ni wan bia enka de bia onya 90 minutes ball bema so prime kwa dia
you know
e man energy no enkokofo
what you are saying is right bien hwe bomb of for no move here no Milos Kessben Liverpool ba ontimi
okay
Dion Hersey call Madrid no start yi ene hu no
okay
Zabani echo PSG hu no introduce guys just in recent times under Andoni Ariola oma ton mo de oma free team ni mo ko mama 3 omo nyina obie no abetim do nsa si obo se obo free mu straight away no mo bo awebo se jo se menyo de se wa mo amro na ho ode na enim de so ma owo competition pa owo competition
madwen me say City wa dwen bi say on be face out Bernardo Silva at the end of this season. Bernardo Silva, it be a season we call away. It's likely they will get him out, and maybe Guardiola will be preparing Semenyo to take over from him on the right.
Okay.
And from now till the end of the season, he might not enjoy that full dominance in a particular position in the team.
Okay. Yeah, prepare your stars. See the Akura World Cup. Semenyo. You know who you are.
Very key.
Yeah, other players and almost what this level. I did Akura World Cup. Okay. We next year
before Semenyo be City, there were indications that Bournemouth is also lining up a bit for Abdel Fattah Issako as a replacement for Antoine Semenyo.
Was it yesterday and on Monday? Goal be also.
Yes.
But another name scrap up this morning. Player back on more win to replace any. But Fattah is a fantastic player. Also, you know,
Fattah also level.
Yes.
He's also building.
But you know, I am here there back home. Semenyo plays well in the Premier League. What about the Blasters?
Another question.
Another question for you.
Inti form no the ball on. Yem persisted biwa. Because they could do something more. Inti a team not the enka we na osi ejina so. Inti
just one person?
Was it
could do something more?
Yes. You know team bia ye betimi akase jina nipa mienu miensa so ye de ye baako.
Okay.
Why is Osimhen fighting? Nigeria for ni na ball no mo ball no. Lukman will score. Akon will score, but they are playing for Osimhen. You know, send you baby jet here or Kevin Prince Boateng. But in the tournament, say a bonnet ko baby jet wa any hotoye. Inti he's our big boy now. Inti tactically, we need to set up the team. Brazil played for Neymar, Argentina played for Messi.
Okay.
Portugal for your tactical planner, the final ball should be on Ronaldo. Inti Ronaldo is say yes,
Semenyo so ba ye hu.
Eh, je no na coach ni be mu no.
Mosa ko to ado asem no so bi.
Oh, okay. We can't blame Otoado alone because Semenyo or more under Otoado. We can't blame him, but say, see, discuss what come. They didn't even get to.
Okay.
ne wo na be discuss.
Okay, more fire. Me kana so ntia o more fire.
Say there ya ka work up dia. Ye ntimi nka activity. Ye ntimi nka melu. Ya be ka ko chota.
Munkoso.
Enti sejo. Eno na aka. Si enya I don't want to hear obi the message be ba so vini kura so kwa ntimi mbo. We ko ha ntimi mbo. Omo no omo ntimi mbo no omo nka omo no ntumu okuru mbo. Coach is no coach or more, no one can man to say the bad, didn't you? Didn't you to me so jaw EPL, no one so baha on perform. One players around you, two system.
Okay.
And I said, you, a na coach be or more bench, I wouldn't mean you. Ubenya one bad DB.
Okay.
A bew or make sure Fletcher or yet special coach or see Enra before the game against Burnley.
Yeah.
Only Benjamin says could tenase. And now in videos to train with previous games why he was not scoring. And now catch and say, oh, move this direction, oh, move this direction. The pass will come. And now he scored 2 goals. It is a do. The structure, the tactical plan, a technical handlers. Omo also make sure say big boys, no. Ejuma. Salamu in our faces our problem. Messi will retire twice in Argentina. Yeah. But the number of coaches Argentina change years until Omubenya Lionel Scaloni Messi flourishing. Into general, the tactical setup we need to set up the team. Could you see perform better in the national team? Agreed. But general, he needs to be a supplier to Semenyo.
Okay. Your wish ni say your players nipi mutima perform yen kaze obi anko ne level no, but at least omo clubs omo omo be hu bibi ba ye hu bibi sa na now o de any brand o de I say
say na me so rango ni no
yes because you people omo de akwa ya de bi o yes you people omo de akwa ya de you go clubs no we players no no I said back mienu bi na titi omo de o but o ya de bi na Semenyo ya de bi. That is all.
Unfortunately, Salisu was playing well, and Okunya injury. The last Champions League, Salisu by team of the week. Champions League team of the week. And I know Okunya injury.
Injury na Yesu who's over to media World Cup you. I don't know. But
Nancy Kwasizibo recover Babenya the position in the rear of your duty.
Sure.
That's another good news. Thomas Tepati said you say on and off.
Yes. Papi Alasange ni Danny Pareu e mani competition.
Okay.
E o Villarreal team. Unlike how when he was at Arsenal, at the Bia se party fit the Bia.
The party at Arsenal no one a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It drew our level.
Yes.
Champions League with that party.
Yeah.
National.
E be do maybe so pra no mu season no ube won shaky performances bi sa.
Party disabio.
Yeah. And what then so ate. Injuries na doso. Psychological issues.
Wow.
A honestly the injury room tournament na yakwa akobo no. A hon ye bono. Teams na omo perform World Cup na asho midfield. You know the upper teams na perform at the World Cup and look at their midfield.
Yeah.
Inti e hon na say adwuma ne wo. E wo see a pay replacement you know. Even Zebu Kwasizibo say a tournament na pese ye kwa yanima. We holding midfielders you need a backup because you know 2 games one here no man timi am one to so. Say we go against a more attacking team. Obey the work. Into almost a crucial game no akwa
accumulated cast ba.
Into ho nyina ye hia backup. This said oh, you dwuma na de eso.
Inaki Williams is also not playing well.
Inaki Williams,
yes.
And
no match kasa pa o kasa ya ansa no mo je 5. Match no. Kasa o kasa e pa. And no mo ko je 5 no. Nti
so far 12 matches 1 goal.
Inaki kasa onya high volume scorer.
Yeah.
12 matches 1 goal there. And I will share
the time I ko yi manu kra. No na oba na ti say as say hono kra untimi mo. No ni asem no.
Em say mo de say jo ba ye de wa ba
mo me mam ho.
Dabi. No ho me ka so ba yo. Ti say wa say ye de wa ba bitu ba bia no akugina say quality no.
No, something that we did more call our own person. And
I was saying, the Eka go there, Yabao,
and no one there, more Yabamo.
Said you when Andy was mentioning the midfield. Unfortunately, say a giant midfielders produce.
Yeah.
First, no sooner no near the trump card. Yeah, cotton and beer, or Black Stars midfield. Because ACA ni, Salai Kingston ni, Steven Apia ni, Sule Muntari, Ericado check the level. see a tournament bi na ibenya Kojo Asamoah, Suleiman Tari wa ha, Derek Boating wa ha, Kevin Prince Boating wa ha. Check the level. If you ever do the likes of Rabiu Mohammed mu Ajiman Bedu mu a free outcome, not they weren't bad. Pastor Joe, and I say, oh, scan it through. Yet me name Black Stars squad, those have only 5 minutes full spare. The rest now quite forwards, including those wingers and our attackers.
I'm very happy. Say more bami ho gradually. More bami ho then I can say quality. Quality na me ko untintra na me kan mo ani o. Yeah, muso nim say Otto me pen style ba kokra. The performance me pen ba kokra.
But who see the ingredients no. E be man kwan na ye
no.
Me jiu.
And the man me busa am say the MS5 be for Black Stars ah. Coach be good. Our team no quality no form.
You know, I'm go back to Naro. Yeah, because the argument was
as a most about
yeah, no,
as a mood say quality that we can
we ended by saying even this quality, the teams we played against, we had better players than them.
Okay, yeah, go back to Naro. Angola, at least quality. It's our hope and wish and prayer. Say in World Cup, no, every boba, no, every no
players in
the because say dear, omo yen clubs no bodo. Yen kakra.
But I say
Jordan has also new
Jordan so
Jordan
championship.
Well,
I think so. Yeah, he's regular.
But I said, you know,
interestingly, say Jordan born as a center.
Yeah, I'm born 9. Yes,
9. To say you find say 9.
Okay,
which is good for us.
Okay,
now no need say how could they share goals.
Yeah, omobo ono front 3 ono ni sa kune step that French boy Stéphane Mavididi no. They are the front 3 for Leicester City.
Okay. All right, your defense, your goalkeeper, the defense. Also you.
Yes.
Asare Baba.
A big thing. And
so you work up on what sign out there.
No,
what sign?
Masa mo say.
No,
Bisi yen show yi. Cause
there be asem na okay. Ofa goalkeeper dey okay. Say your number 1 is inactive.
Yeah.
It's worrisome.
Yeah.
Okay, goalkeeper asem na. Yeah. Your number 1 goalkeeper is not keeping
from November 9th till now. On
that go. And then you're good for us.
Yeah.
It's in another
yeah, I was in my Simon.
Some way somehow. Asare should be imposed.
Pressure na ekon de me ya ti bibia no pete pressure na ya so dia ho we no better.
Jikuni Salisu say
yeah, Sergio, you lack balance defensively.
Yes.
You need consistency. That is the main problem I will. And when Andy bought Ivan Ndika and Odilon Kosunu, Sergio Kohemo Ivory Coast, at least that telepathy consistency has been built. Egypt backline, say Yasser Mo Ebo, any Husam Ebo you've seen. Say Asia Mandini Rami Ben Sebani Ebo, Algeria backliner you've seen. Say Khalidou Koulibaly, any Abdullah Isek Ebo Senegal, and now Musa Niakata. You've seen that telepathy has been built.
Okay.
Say be a Roman size and ye pran wako pra. Debi you see only na forget. From the last AFCON in 2021, Morocco Echo drew quarter final or Egypt you mufrim Echo Qatar 2022. Eba the last AFCON. Esa ba AFCON we. So you ask yourself say yeah it is saying.
Oh well. Maybe a modern monarch in this room, but in terms of consistency, Obiabet Makase Gideon Mensah, Jiku, Salisu have also played for Ghana for several matches.
Yeah.
Jiku, Salisu, Gideon Mensah.
Who's a dog? One thing.
Number 2, Honayana sometime.
Ebedu maybe na Jiku niyo na mumi na babeship.
But
Ebedu maybe na Salisu no. Na
mumi. There could be games they didn't have that.
Yeah.
Inti quality na issue. But in terms of consistency, the Ghana, yensu ebetuma can say Gideon Mensah, Jiku, Salisu from World Cup. From Qatar for about the past 4 years. They are the mainstay guys. Once in a while, just like any country, but it's a consistency where you're back for a day. But the quality and the form of the players is the issue. And I'll say, yeah, no free one man. Salisu ya kana say ACL there. I just a miracle.
Yeah.
Because some when you're in term 6 months. 6 months and so Maybe sure say Ghana should prepare as if Salisu is no more part of our plans for the World Cup. It's sad, but that is the reality. No, Maya
even in the Blasters he was playing.
No, Maya in the Southampton days.
Yes,
performance
and that team singing the chase. Besides that, Ranko, in addition to what you said, our team we coaches are more yard the Yemfa. Opa your team in the last 2 years. We goalkeeper no any Kwesizibo Freeman. Team that
the team is a new team. We are not building a new team.
So we Zebo Kwesizibo. Now we Benjamin Asari Freeman. And maybe the number of changes in the right back. But I lead to say do Gideon Mensah or now boss Alice now bo Jikua. A bare last 3 years Timo. Until you expect changes in terms of balance, in terms of structure, in terms of experience, in terms of quality.
Party, Elisha, Kudus,
Kabadi, Jordan.
The same team has been there for some 4 years.
I know and also Muye Bibi. I know Hona Genera. Also Muye Bibi.
June. All right. So was in discussion so far with me the audience so abeka na ya brobro so ako 11:31 Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra. Menim say nipa no dodo no anso e wo DSTV ni Go TV a omo monitor yen enso e wo ho 364 and afi 121 Samsung Kessben TV Plus onsa e kan e wo ho yensan ko wura e yen na matches no kakra na fi ya yemra AFCON Nigeria da bi ebenya ni nso for the free asise no mata say to free omo fi first eko Marrakesh okay. Hey, musica che mo musi ntua mo nko.
Na Lukman ne Osiman so.
Okay. All right. Young comrade never sa friends e hono enyina. Hey, na say Drew baby a Osiman yi na so o san ko back to take.
Yes.
This is no make us a park and so there me na nka me issue. But do you free park? And do e so free wako. O come on nationality. Unu baby e phone fee.
Ebia wati bibi.
And I always say that the narration is not fair. Say Osiman ne Lukman eko.
Yeah.
Lukman no ono obi anko ye.
Anka he.
Osiman eko enibu afu. Eko tiatenza den wan fa pass ama no. And or they say Lukman after the game intervene or water the whole thing. Enti minim tokano muso minu. Osiman mum and I'm feel say all throw tantrums around. They what say and answer they are cause with them so no but seriously he has overreacted. He overreacted big time.
Okay. Yanto so yanko wura enra matches no mu kakra Aziz Kaswa and Adiwe Aba na de akoko wuram. I want to know what Andy Kerm is going to say about Pep Guardiola. Because if it were Arteta, we all know what he will say about him. 3 points from possible 9 points in a title race is absolutely bottling. Aziz Nediwe and so Aba the afa Pep Guardiola san all sunny share ofie obo say ya Teta and ka ko huntintini so be kafa ne ho no
but you know
Pep Guardiola there why di
na me ba is the wrong one
9 points when not 3 mo 3
Pep Guardiola why ye bia Ateta nye bi pe
obi atena
Ateta cause this year na eka
meba Ateta this second Sam Prensa ni nyina wontumi nye enti onu ne ebeka say or a butler like o take leader na waseno. Guardiola is not like that, and City lose this league title. You can't say they've bottled it because from day one they have never taken commanding lead.
Okay,
you can't say what bottler not just say what already kind na America na uridi kan na be mampo America like waseno what already ko bia nim say we be defense be one no agija dem na what say. And no near
could do 2 points.
They could do 2 points.
And say the baby will every January there. Ateta be na dey any
yes.
Now I call overtaking. And walk bottle.
But he has never been the lead.
ɛhɔ no wakɔ bottle no
bottle here
okay.
Bottle there me that bottle na say
ɔba bɛfa
chase no wagya
no
o say wagya chase no afei de mu nyina mo ba me ho say mo yɛ den ade si ade Arsenal ya
okay
Arsenal ya
all right yɛnkɔ wuram kakra na fei yɛnhwɛ saa nsɛm no so mmom sɛ wonim biribi yɛ na wayɛ bi pɛn agye wo din ɛwɔ mu na wadi akotin wo ma amanfo akamfo da paa praise wo da na sɛ ɛnkɔ yie kakra bi a ayɛ amanfoɔ tae ɛkae de wayɛ sɛ mo kae paa ɛnti na bi a pep deɛ no wayɛ din kakra
no Pep Guardiola ayɛ deɛ na wobɛka
ka kwasi apia wokae bɔɔl ɛwɔ wiase nyinaa ɔbɔ ma kotoko 83 ɔsan yɛ ma yɛsan gye trophy first game yɛne this team from Angola ɛna kwasi apia kɔhyɛ own goal Kumasi Sports Stadium yɛagye Africa awie a yɛ defend no na wɔyi titintinu wɔde amfa yie ɔmo hwɛ na ɔmo dɔ no ɔmpɛ na sɛm kyɛ sɛ yɛnyɛ obi a nsɛ ɔngu sɛ koto ayi asɛ wɔde amfa yie afa bɔne
ɔyɛ bi pɛn
bɛsɛ ɔyɛ bia ma yɛla yɛ bi wode yɛde ɔbɔne akyɛw ɛsɛ yɛ tiko ɔyɛ mfomso bi wɔ park no so a ebi a wrong pass bi ne wahɔbamafoɔ ayɛ din bawade ma foforɔ bi nkɔyɛ wrong pass
free ni nsɛm kura kɔ
ɛnso na ɔbɛyɛ din ɛni pɛp deɛ no mɛnka sɛ aberante no ayɛ bi papapapapa
ɔbɛyɛ ne deɛ
ɛdu baabi no wayɛ the best league in the world no ɔno nko a wafa bɔ no bu obiaa ntimi ne ne bɔ na ɔtane no into a farmers league so how do you compare Mikel Arteta who has spent 6 seasons in Arsenal the wagye FA Cup and a community shield to a coach apart from the first season one team and EPL title or by one winning multiple titles with a Manchester City in the Arteta ne Pep assembly you know a mismatch.
All right.
Let's not waste time talk about that. Besides that, Sevan Kwachim say Arteta the end of the day odi animu sao e do the finishing pointer no wajemu di ama Brighton no wajemu di ama Aston Villa no wajemu di ama West Ham eno ne asema ayeka
nti yɛnwuram kakraa bi ana doc
general bebreji di say enra results no a chance for team Arsenal mo be kire say omani abrese this year league no mo pese omochi don't forget say enra draw Man City the boy and as we speak Arsenal are team 5 points, Arsenal on 48 points, City on 43 points. It's a game at the Emirates Stadium involving Arsenal and Liverpool. Liverpool on 9-game run more and lose here, but a name Shadanko ye as a team for them. Oh, Katima, the home, unstoppable Arsenal. From May till now, some 14 games on Mabono, Arsenal has won 14 of those games and then drawing just 2 of the games, not losing. And Arsenal is unbeaten this season at home. Liverpool, a sefata, say or they stop it Arsenal at home. And may assure that the answer for me, obviously, football they be a bit messy. But Arsenal is going into this game for me as favorite. But the Kaka from day one say I see the Arsenal team winning the league this year. Obibeka say Arsenal a dinkai even 8 points lead on surrender. But the question is, those times teams na need do much no matter what they saying. And then which teams are chasing Arsenal? Man City are munya convincing. Chelsea and Man U and say Liverpool. And Aston Villa and Tottenham Hotspur. And apart from say Arsenal, elbow other teams are not playing so well. It makes them overwhelming favorite. I will struggle to see how Liverpool will beat Arsenal today. I think say Arsenal will win this game against Liverpool. Now my opinion, 8 points gap in January. 8 points. It's very difficult for any team to catch up with them, General.
All right. I am sure like a crab here, Nafi. Teams in the performance, Chelsea, Manchester United,
Darren Fletcher, say Olidi United. For the first time in so many years or so many games, United playing 4-back. Amory niho inti Darren Fletcher by Obeborn 4-2-3-1 formation. And interestingly, it looks like the formation brought out the best in Benjamin Sesko. Nandi ka and come on says could dia Enra player won't she goals he scored 2 goals a positive, but how United concede goals is still a problem for the team United. And also at least some of the players now prepare back. We saw Bruno Fernandes coming back, yes, not at his top level, but Bruno back, Mason Mount back. I think Harry Maguire is also back.
Kessben
is also back. Into injury situation, and so improve. Game no ankasa na that bad, but a draw game for me. 3 successive draws for Man United and yes, so positive. Or the brand TB by Lesishia, the 18-year-old boy. Now the ball no, the ball bano, and in it kakra obey, and it gives you an impression. Say, I said there is another Ahmad in that boy. You know, I was a bit okay with the United performance, but not the scoreline. Muguso Sechi, Yaka coaches in Owasem, so far, and so clear, say who is coming in. Chelsea, and said, hope be and shed the new be brisa against Fulham. Who said Chelsea? Team or Ben Pie Fulham. Omoye so close from Chelsea to Fulham. I think their closest neighbor in the Premier League in the West London Fulham for Chelsea and Kranasi, but Omuden Sapai any free hobai Fulham Emma Chelsea Fabi. Now Michelle Rosinia to one say problem Kasiwe a brand 2 away in a bit my best solving. Here Hessen and Emma Bisiako. It didn't look so positive for Chelsea. General, gradually Chelsea and careful making the top 4 the top 5 will be very difficult for Chelsea.
Okay. Jenna, do you realize Manchester United haven't been able to beat any of the last 3 teams bound for relegation?
That's true.
And will have been in the first 4 if they have been able to do so. It's our team not really cursed. Please let Andy Kerm know that Jeremy Matthew Kra is UCL winner. So Jeremy Carragher being an UCL winner is a news. Because
Jeremy Matthew no UCL no Jeremy Matthew no board. Jimmy Carragher 205 now he was a consistent performer, playing 90 minutes week in week out.
I'm super excited with my team Barcelona's performance yesterday. We showed pure class of football and real tactical discipline and display. However, on the contrary, at the Baba Stadium, I witnessed the most low standard match between my club, Asante Kotoko, and King Faisal. Please, what can we do to improve our sports and gameplay? Onyx. Onyx.
Onyx said we have a 6-7 minutes na me see fam.
Yeah.
Intimidina ho na mu so abefa machi.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And I'm say ade okoi. O se ball in your
face. Oh.
I think the best part of
Onyx.
That, yes.
One ball.
Oh no, second half. And we'll see. I think it was the last 10, 15, 20 minutes. Don't say oh now the ball no se ball in your face.
Yeah.
You know I born the anywhere Yahoo.
And I think the best part of that game was the referee.
Okay. I see.
The referee was the best player on the field.
I see. Center of attraction, eh? On no be a hero.
Maybe I'm from park.
Pafumono. Pakotoko parody the best too.
Yeah, that game.
Yebebaso. Ani, yenye ka krebi wo matches no fi yemra Africa name.
Maybe Barcelona, Atletico, and then Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. Another big game.
Honestly, Busa said the obeya improve. Yeah, game no.
You game said you this suggestion.
Yeah,
yo. Na so on the befa. Say suggestion dey be yebi. No befa said you. On fa o.
Yeah.
And Barcelona against Atletico Bilbao. Before the game now Inaki and then the team they will hope say omo betimi aye bibi. Barcelona Barcelona in the La Liga or against the La Liga teams, almost finding it so easy. And look at how they dispatch Arta Paredes, Jesus Aroso, and then Dani Vivian. Actually, one almost passa. Rooney Barge, Ferran Torres, Fermin Lopez, Rafinha. You know, almost the back line of Tima Yefreno, Bilbao ne passa. Now here Rooney Barge go and now more criticizing United Simon. So on the home because I'm teaching me a tough. A coin of fast to consider that goal no, and national team goalkeeper and consider those goals. Into a well refined Barcelona team back from the Christmas break, and as you know, I'm more banking in the goals no anyhow. Look at that goal from Ferran Torres, and then Rafinha's second goal in the crowd. You know, you love him. Look at the angle. National coin of fast so the ball no team too. Emma Bibia etimi ekosu eyenti. Basa soldier. The La Liga no mo de young no eno no mo de ewura mu in this particular game and share Ernesto Valverde now share the team na omo na omo te bench players omo start here no omo ni United see mo go na Rooney Badge de share na obi e bonechi no eno ena e bae no
we na players ni nyine console no
yes
Basa players ni console you know
that do you know that black guy no that from no is Senegal.
Yeah, Senegal.
So I'm half Konibi.
Yeah, Breno.
Well, I'm half Konibi, but he's playing in the semi-finals of this particular campaign. You know, Barca team need they are on the right track. The only problem is that Champions League now anymore. For the La Liga teams, they don't struggle to beat them. Oh, Camino Rafinha go now. The angle itself, na a fake. Baby, I know team. Yes, look at the angle. Baby, you know why do you know that? So the ball beat me at Tottenham. It was a fantastic performance from the FC Barcelona team.
I'm for see keeper Niense Sanu for Barca keeper Nkotum Spain.
Oh, Sarango Medon Monyaji. Joan Garcia, very good goalkeeper. World Cup level no omukra on the stages no nyezo. The fact that you play for Barcelona itself no, you players almost do national team you know. The expectations, no, especially say you don't start now kunya obi a wabɔ consistently with the national team eti wachia pressure bow so brutal and he's the captain of the team as well. Until I was so here no Joan Garcia is a very good goalkeeper and Osawa David Raya to contest because David Raya answer is special.
Robert Sanchez
so from
Sarango yanka yenin komo.
Okay.
Andy. Now Robert Sanchez. Robert Dama national teams bebre.
Oh, menka say onyadio. This is in why I there, but goalkeepers here able there.
On the list.
We in pecking order.
Yeah.
And I do know who will be car.
Go need a power.
They mean go ahead. Chelsea they say Man you the positive yesterday for me. You know, backline yet. Small boy don't be the central defense in
Heaven.
It man you last 3 games in Onamo concede. And look at how he was exposed against Bournemouth. And I was the same thing. It was do and then it was unfortunate. But you know, say Lenny Yoromu were chile no mujini say onimbodo omudiska ko fana badia. They should give that boy the opportunity to play. So unya Lenny Yoro, now unya Lisandro Martinez, a good pair with Dalulu Shaw on the left. Very good pair. Until I think said the central defensive pair no, and then no take advantage of it. The second goal. No. But the good thing for Man United they say Benjamin Sesko 17 matches 2 goals. Endra or the 1 match actually 2 goals now watching the whole season in the Premier League, you know. And those goals, you know, are not fair. Look at the first one, look at the second one as well. Until United are come back to the 4 back going forward. Omubeja the midfield of Bruno, Kobe, Casemiro no omopen with Matthias Cunha on the left and come teaching Beba between Mbuembo, Ahmad and then Messima and Swaba for Bruno Fernandes and Matthias Cunha. Into going forward, we expect the Manchester United team to change. But my catches a Franco Naro, you know, United for more 2 for 1 phone be met Omonyadi. They shouldn't get closer to the team. Omumfanyo Panditra. No very good coach. Simeone Inzaghi is there, Allegri is there, Conte is there, Omumfa any of them in the summer no more major because we money the you know I brought from
Good morning, Wafa. Please, what are the apostles and advocates of proper managerial leadership in Ghana football? I mean, Dr. Franco Naro and Andy Kerm. Where are the apostles and advocates of proper managerial leadership in Ghana football? I mean, Dr. Franco Naro and Andy Kerm. They should tell me why they are defending Manchester United and Chelsea management for doing the same thing and getting same results.
Now, who are the
Check out the coaches Man U and Chelsea have sacked since Alex Ferguson and Mourinho left. David Moyes, Van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ten Hag, Amorim. Now Chelsea, Conte, Sarri, Lampard, Tuchel, Potter, Pochettino, Maresca. You saw their results yesterday. That and nothing will change. The question now, Obu Samono, where are the apostles and advocates of proper managerial leadership in Ghana football? Okay?
Yeah.
So
I know this is a sarcasm.
Yes.
It's being sarcastic here.
Results in Korea. Namodi blame no management. Na so don't say no koto
I mean, no.
Results na enkoye why no. Why na ye na managerial skills be na miss our two teams but when say no man koya results omunya ni nyina very bad all the time. Almost like coaches so be Ghana ha
okay Genoa okay Genoa Chelsea they've won the FIFA Club World Cup and Chelsea almost saki coach Matthew Baje Champions League almost saki coach Thomas Tuchel Baje Champions League. One of the last time Kotoko won the Champions League. Besides that, hold on, I've given the pictures to pages often with Chelsea fans no omunya happy with Bernard Bali Ebini Ebini Chelsea fans no placards and no show be also no
okay
one Clegg Lake for no Clown Lake
Clown Lake circles.
Yes.
Wow.
Mumfa
Yafa
Blue Co, stop killing Chelsea. Get out of our club.
Yes.
Yasafa the next one to so. We want our Chelsea back. Eti homo Emma management ne say the omo ye no omo pe omo so Chelsea na omo fa Conte na omo fa Carlo na omo fa Gusideng na omo fa Felipao na no omo pe so omo Chelsea a obi ni na me ba bi ye na adwuma ye so omo fa Chelsea na omo fa Melody ni CV. And those people are not happy. You know, Man United
no me pe o defense way pa sign for placards and bra back. What you say a home management dey ja omo na ye bo ha no me nko ya club management ye kan wansem no sa ka biom sa say
placards in Nigeria we na no shepa. We want our Chelsea back. It Kotoko supporters catch their management said they want their Kotoko back here and they want to see Kotoko who was dominating African football. Chelsea fans want to see the Chelsea that were beating Barcelona, beating teams left, right, center. Omurem Allianz Sarri na koje Champions League. Omubo against Manchester City Obia City na Berwin no match trouble. That they want to see the Chelsea of Drogba with Shevchenko on the bench. They want to see Chelsea say stopgap coach. Na omode the 1998 World Cup semi-finalist coach in Gusideng Kneba. Omo pe coach no omo de Carlo Ancelotti waji Champions League eneba Antonio Conte oye master of the three back in Tisejo. Antonio Conte first season at Chelsea he won the Premier League. Carlo Ancelotti first season at Chelsea he won the Premier League. Jose was a Champions League winner, came in the midst of Ferguson and Arsene Wenger. He won the league twice. That Chelsea and Chelsea supporters say omu peso omu and yes anka Bernard Bali was spending over 2 billion pounds on the FIFA Club World Cup, on the Champions League, on the Conference League. The fans are saying it is not enough. And yet Woodward nekwa kodi di restaurant Manchester United fan twan ho so omu team no omu guno je no Man United supporters omu ye chira 19th January Chelsea against Brentford. Chelsea supporters na be ye chire omu letter ba so omu be demonstrate against the management into elsewhere January omu nya omu ko Barcelona but omi onya Barcelona fans na le ka se ye nche omu no January they are not happy over there. Real Madrid ko fa Raymond Cadron by omo ye dede tian sama ne ho hye ne ma Fiorentino Perez aba back into a home management bia senko ya omo ka
Yakwaba near Trosso.
You see, Nana,
aside for Fraba, what they Yakwaba, and I hoba.
Oh, sir, and the PJ they come the Kakre.
Okay.
Nana, sir, coaches, Man United, Minya Shozo will be applauding United management for the kind of shambolic situation that team knew. Coaches a fairly people who call Old Trafford. Minim Sebia pages by Mammy 1 or 2 ABA. This is it. Sabana we boho. Megastore main gate in any honor. A boho. Avi Glazer went to then they fight Glazer out. A boba now, a boho who says Archer said, Penny Benny a boy protest. Yeah, Pamo. Until this shambolic that's the way Bonica can color this. You see, I want protest. They are not happy. And Tiakra, Kotoko fans, House of All fans have not been angry enough. Let's be very honest. They are not angry enough. The kind of bufua or we are not seeing it here. Yeah. So if you are calling us apostles of proper managerial, another braka.
Yeah, Kaba. Now, Ukraine, what was your Hojme, Papa? Okay.
Send your own
free years. Another 2 dummy. And I think, Papa, so I need to tell it. And I attend to be as I can't tell you because the Canada can will be Kappa. And you near my power. Oh, we are dinner before. Hey, the only said you have messaging him. No, no, but I never say no to me. And then we have message. And your mind, Nicky, okay. I just about they are quite naked. Can we take yes. You're 2 and 10 also, but our mom head like a
traffic manager.
That wouldn't see pushing me off. Okay, all right. I don't know. Andy cannot compare the monumental failures and excruciating defeats of Manchester United in the last 10 years as compared to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. How many trophies have they won compared to Asante Kotoko?
I do not know the cobra. So cobra.
I will cover. Sledge that's how do on was you. I say,
my you want Europa Cup? They've won an European trophy.
Yes,
they've won FA Cup. Almost enough.
Yeah,
coaching call. Almost Pam coach. Jose Mourinho won them the Europa Cup.
Yes,
that was in Jacob.
Yes,
against Ajax. Almost on court. That is no United. Mourinho Okoye. He played in the Europa Cup final.
Yeah,
Kotokokopo Wakomani 5. One of the last time. Kotokopa Africa Accra in the champions will be you 5.
Yeah.
80 minimum than an person.
How many trophies have they won as compared to Asante Kotoko? Hey, the Kotoko did trophy tell you in the last 10 years.
Was a date Kotoko supporters and there be Omobana, Ness Martinez Swati, Omobana, Ness Martinez Swati, almost on the India.
And I wouldn't only you. It was